welcome back to Behind the Shot. In this episode I'm going to be breaking down a project that I worked on last year. It was a UDC tool that I created, so yeah, let's get into it. For those of you that don't know, UDC stands for User Determined Content. So this is a form of content where the user determines the outcome. So an example of UDC would be Black Mirror's Bandersnatch.
One of us is jumping. So who's it going to be? It's a nice breeze up here. So come on. Which one of us is jumping?
You do it. I'll do it.
Fair, I like your style. See you around.
Creating user-determined content is very difficult because you have to account for every outcome that the viewer or the user could choose. So it is quite a long process, and it does take a lot of logistics to figure out all the variations. With this particular tool, I wanted to create a makeup tutorial video where the user would determine the outcomes. They would create their own makeup tutorial journey. The idea is the user would pick the base makeup, then the eye makeup, and then the lip to create the overall look. Because there are so many different variations, we had to capture 27 outcomes. So this was obviously very time consuming. We shot this over 4 days. So as well as thinking about how it was going to look when it came to shooting it, I also had to think about how the tool would look and the user journey and how the tool would function. Stylistically, I wanted the tool to be very simple and easy to follow. In terms of the look and feel when it came to shooting, I wanted to keep it very simple. Just shot on white with really clean lighting because I knew I wanted each of the videos to be cropped square and just had it all be about the makeup. I used TikTok makeup tutorials as reference. I wanted it to be very choppy, just little short video clips. It was very, very complicated and challenging. I had to write down everything we needed to capture because there were so many different variations. I had to follow like a list, like a strict list. Even at the end of the 4-day shoot, it was still so hard to comprehend. I find UDC really interesting because it's such an interactive way to let the customer or the viewer be involved in the visual and kind of determining their own outcome. I think it was really cool for me to think about a project as a whole rather than just thinking about the visual elements. It was so important that it functioned well as a tool, and it was great to kind of have involvement of the building of the tool as well as how it would work and the functionality. So that was really exciting. So yeah, I'd love to work on more UDC tools in the future. I think it was super interesting, and I love how the world is becoming a lot more interactive. So I appreciate everyone that worked on this one because I know it wasn't straightforward. So I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. It was something a bit different from a usual shoot. So I hope it gave you some insight. And if you want to have a play around with the tool, I've linked it down below. And yeah, tune into the next episode where I'll be breaking down another one of my projects.